Hello, in this lecture we are going to take a first look at the drawing tool. The first drawing tool is a straight line. Left click to start painting. And here you can notice the change on y-axis, the change on x-axis, the total length at the angle. Press X to look at the y-axis. Press X again to come back to free mode. Press Y to look at the x-axis. Press Y again to come back to free mode. To apply the line, press left click. Let's draw another line. You can use the keyboard to input the length, for example 3.14. To invert the direction of the line, press minus. Specify the axis of the line, press X and Y. To apply the line, press enter. Keep holding Ctrl to activate the snap mode, and now the mouse pointer will snap to the nearest snap point. To activate the panel on the left, press Alt. And now you can change the line variable from here. For example, let's make the length equal to 5. Update. Let's change the angle. Or you can use angle shortcut. To apply, press finish. More detail on line object for later, but now let's move to the next object, which is circle. You can draw a circle by specifying location radius, or by specifying 2 point, or by specifying 3 point. Let's start with the first one. You can also use the keyboard to input the radius, for example 2.2. Enter to apply. To draw arc, keep holding Alt before you finish drawing the circle, and now press left click. Let's draw another arc. Keep holding Alt. To draw arc at specific angle, press Alt again. And now you can use the left panel. For example, let's make the radius equal to 2. Update. And the start angle equal to 0. And the end angle equal to apply, press finish. Now let's move to the next method, which is draw circle by specifying 2 points. Here also you can draw arc. Keep holding Alt before you finish, and now press left click. Let's move on next method, which is draw circle by specifying 3 points. For example, this point and this point. More detail on circle object later, but for now let's move to the next object, which is curve. To apply the curve, press finish or double left click. To cancel, press cancel or right click. Let's move to the next object, which is dot. Keep holding Alt to activate the keyboard and the panel on the left. Change angle. Finish to apply. And now let's discuss these 4 objects. These 4 objects are similar in some aspects. For example, they all require you to specify a line before you use them. Let's start with the easiest one, which is a perpendicular line. First, you have to specify a line. You can define any line by defining at least 2 points. For example, this point and this point. The red line represents the ruler direction. And here you can see two input. Let's set the first one equal to 1. it will draw a dot 1 unit away from the green line in the direction of the ruler. Let's make the second input equal to 3. Now it will draw a line that starts from 1 unit and end at 3 units. So when you're specifying one input only, it will draw a dot. And when you're specifying 2 input, it will draw a line. You can also use a minus value, for example, -3. To flip the ruler direction, press flip vertically. Ignore this choice for now. To change the ruler position, press left click. To lock the ruler position, press left click again. To apply, press finish. Let's make another one. Set the ruler position to the end of the line and make the line length equal to 5. Finish. And now let's move to the next object, which is a long line. This object also requires you to specify a line. The blue side of the line represents the positive side, and the black side of the line represents the negative side. This object also uses the system of 2 inputs, so 1 input to draw a dot, 2 input to draw a line. Here also you can use a minus value. Finish to apply. You can also use this object to complete line. Let's say the line starts from 1 to 4. Update, finish. This time let's draw a dot. Try this again. Instead of using the panel on the left, you can use the mouse pointer. 1 click and finish. 2 click to draw a line. You can also use this object to project point. For example, I want to project this point into this line. To do that, first specify the line, then specify the point. Finish. Let's move to these 2 objects. These 2 objects are more related to 3D animation maker. So if you're not interested in that, you are not going to need this tool. I will make a separate video for that subject, but for now I will give you a quick view. This object also uses the system of 2 inputs, so 1 input to draw a dot, 2 input to draw a line. Here you can change which side of the ruler you want to use. Flip the direction. To apply, finish. These are similar objects. Also the system of 2 input. To apply, press finish. And now let's move to measurement. There are 2 types of measurement, measure length and measure angle. Let's start with the measure length. To measure length, you have to specify 2 points. Press X to look the axis or Y. Keep holding Alt before you finish, and now you can slide the line. Let's move to the next measurement type, which is angle. You have to specify 3 points. Remember, also you can press X and Y to specify the axis.